But I didn't get the chance to play the Fubuki's DLC, so I wanted to do that now since I have the time. And it's probably only gonna be like an hour, like the last one was. So I imagine it's not really gonna take very much time at all. So let's see what she's got going for her. I imagine it's going to be a little silly, but like it's going to try to be a lot more serious with a lot of what she goes through. Hopefully.
Hey, you there.
Fortune teller.
Me?
Yes, beautiful lady. You will succeed in all you do today. Consider it your lucky day, so to speak.
Oh boy.
Lucky day?
Yes, it'll be the best day of your life. If you were ever to play a game of chance, today would be the day. Shall I read your fortune? I'll tell you what your lucky number is.
I think
do
the
not fare
scam
well
like
at
it was
gambling.
like it was in that side
Someone
quest.
just fell from the sky!
Is this part of my lucky day?
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, luckiest day as in like dealing with all the problems, I suppose.
It appears as though something is happening over there.
Oh, we got a 2D side-scrolling segment. Huh.
Hey,
Do you wish to know your lucky number? One moment.
But
At the moment, I'm more concerned about the commotion than my lucky number. Whee! God, she's got so many flowing bits. Adorable. Bleh. Good. An accident. Yeah, that
I
guy's
wonder
dead.
if it could be some sort of festival.
Fubuki! Festival! Ma'am! That man's dead!
What's going on? Looks like someone collapsed.
Some guy fell from a building nearby.
Was it a suicide?
Pardon me. Please let me through.
It's also purple blood. Unless that's like bile or something. That's not pink.
Are you a doctor?
No, I am not.
Do you know this man?
No, I do not know him whatsoever.
Then why are you here?
Today is supposed to be my lucky day, so I thought I might be of some use.
Huh?
Well, he's not dead.
Oh, you are still breathing. What luck.
Hey, he's trying to say something.
Okay, there's the pink blood.
3.
3? I was not quite able to hear you. Could you please repeat yourself?
Oh, is that the lucky number today?
Hey, hang in there. He's not breathing. Where's the ambulance?
Maybe that was a dying message? It sounded to me as though he was trying to say the number 3. If I am not mistaken, those were the last words he uttered before death. I must not let them go to waste. Oh, if I rewind time, I can hear his message again.
Oh,
Repeatedly hearing someone's dying message is something only I can do.
gosh.
What are you mumbling about? If you're not gonna help, get out of the...
Actually, why not try to prevent him from dying in the first place instead? Protecting the people is part of my duties as a detective. I may still make it in time if I hurry.
Hey, you there.
Pardon me, I am in a hurry.
No fortune today.
Aw,
Oh,
noise!
that was crunchy.
Are you alright? What happened? Is there something you must say to me? Please, go ahead.
Oh, we're doing a countdown, aren't we?
2? As in the number?
Hey, you. What happened? Are you all right? Should I call an ambulance?
No need, I am fine. I shall be right back.
Something's going on.
The dying message was different this time. First was 3, next it was 2. I wonder what it could mean.
It's a countdown.
Hey, you there.
This is exhausting. I might not make it. Oh, perfect timing. Pardon
Oh,
me.
no.
Please let me in.
I don't have a good feeling about
Full
this.
speed ahead.
Hey, I knew it. I knew he was gonna freaking land on the damn taxi. That's even worse,
Are you
actually.
alright?
Are you alright?
What happened, dear? Can you talk?
One.
Or is the dice changing every single time as a result?
Now it is 1? What could it mean? Tell me,
But
please,
God,
before you die.
this has to be a countdown.
Someone push you off? Who was the culprit? No good. I must do it over again.
Hey, he's still breathing. The car's roof must have cushioned his fall. Hurry up and call an ambulance.
Thank goodness. It is true. Today really is my lucky day. What a happy ending.
God, okay. Okay, Fubuki, okay. I mean, if it ended up helping the man survive, I guess it's fine.
What a happy ending. And that is what happened the other day.
Oh boy.
That's not a happy ending at all. Nothing was solved. Did the guy live?
Yes, he managed to survive. Although he is currently in a coma.
So you still don't know why he fell from the sky?
Newspaper says it was an attempted suicide. It seems he climbed over a fence on top of the building.
I bet the peacekeepers made that up after another half-assed investigation.
More than likely.
Regardless, it has nothing to do with us.
I mean, you're right and all, but doesn't it bother you? That sure is a weird dying message. At first it was 3, then 2, then finally 1, right? It's like a countdown or something. I've never heard of a changing dying message.
That's because dying messages are normally a one-time event.
So perhaps the message changed, because I turned back time.
No, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, there was also a die there, so... The die changed, like, a countdown or something? I don't know.
The victim had already fallen by the time you arrived at the scene. So whether it be a suicide or a homicide, the events leading up to the fall shouldn't have changed. And I doubt he'd want to tell you something different each time. What do you think, Alara?
Should I assume you're requesting to hire me with that question?
There they go.
Never mind then. It was dumb of me to ask.
No matter the problem, asking for my assistance is the wisest choice one can make.
Except you charge an arm and a leg each time.
Yep.
Naturally, I must charge an appropriate rate. Although, in this case, it doesn't seem like a criminal act. I suppose I don't mind, if we consider this a conversation among friends.
Oh, so we're friends now. What's with the change of heart?
I wonder why the dying message changed. Do you know why, Halora?
I can deduce the possibilities. However, I cannot declare anything unless I investigate the scene myself.
So an investigation is still necessary.
Investigation?
You definitely want to remember this.
Okay. The message the man left. Yeah, so we got... of course we got the messages.
By the way, according to the newspaper, the victim fell from a 4-story building.
Yeah, you would normally die from that.
Floor 1 is a luxury brand shop. Floor 2 is a restaurant. Floor 3 is a beauty salon. And floor 4 is a casino.
Oh boy. Did he fucking... well, considering there was a die with him, did he attempt suicide because he lost all his money? That would make sense.
Each floor has windows facing the street that cannot be opened. Thus, it's very likely the victim fell from the rooftop.
Uh-huh.
Do we have an ID on the victim?
He's a 25-year-old man. He works at the shop on the first floor, but often goes to the other floors as a customer.
Right.
So the people
He's
in the
a
building
regular.
were his acquaintances. There's still a chance someone else from the building took him up to the roof and pushed him off.
Perhaps the dying message indicates who did it?
If that was the case, then it's weird the message changed each time he got to the victim. Or maybe there's someone named 321? That can't be it, right?
I mean, you say that, but knowing Kodaka's writing, I would not doubt if that were the case.
You can't say that with certainty.
Okay, fair enough, but that doesn't explain why the message changed.
That reminds me, when the victim mentioned 1 the last time he spoke, he actually said, there.
There? Did he find something?
That I do not know, though he did look as though he was searching for something.
What does that mean?
The victim must have had something in his hand while he was falling. The impact of the fall caused him to drop it.
A die. Because the die was there was in all 3 scenes, so...
I see. So the victim found the item, then left the message 1.
If you think about it that way, the victim's message makes sense, and it's likely the item is related to the case.
Fubuki, did you find anything at the scene?
My deepest apologies. I did not notice anything of the sort.
I did.
You may be careless, but I doubt you'd miss something so big you'd need 2 hands to hold it. Which means it had to be something small enough that it could be easily missed. Hold on. The victim must have held this thing in his hand the first time he fell. But instead of 1, he said 3 that time. Was he holding something different each time he fell? Or was he holding more than one thing?
He only held one thing. It was a die that landed on a different number each time.
Considering when Fubuki turned back time, it's hard to believe he held something different each time. However, we cannot eliminate the possibility there may have been multiple items.
I am now more lost than ever.
If we follow the logic, we will always arrive at our destination, the truth.
But I am truly lousy at that.
Don't give up, Princess. Let's start from the
Yeah,
beginning.
because your parents didn't frickin' teach you shit. So, like, they're awful.
Very well. I shall try. If the victim was holding something, that would be a key clue in this case, right? First, regarding the size of what he was holding...
It was small.
That's right. Even Fubuki, who was at the scene immediately after the victim fell, didn't notice that small item. Therefore, it's reasonable to believe that whatever he held was something that could fit in the palm of his hand.
And the impact of the fall caused him to drop it. The third time, the victim realized he dropped it and appeared to be looking around for it. And when he saw it, he said, "There, 1." But why would the victim mumble the word 1 after seeing it?
The surface of the object displayed the number 1. Yes.
Normally, that would mean that whatever was on the surface of the item displayed the number 1, would it not? So the victim saw that and read the number 1 aloud.
Oops.
Huh? That's a dumb conclusion to make.
No, that's a sensible way to think about it. It's logical as well. The victim saw it and mumbled 1, so we should assume it was actually written there.
Or it's a die.
Are you serious? So whatever it is has the numbers written on its surface, right? What is it then? I don't get it. In the beginning, he said 3, not 1.
It's not strange at all if we assume the number changes depending on the situation.
The number can change? Wait, then that must be it!
Whoa, Fubuki! Do you know what it is?
Yes, although it is just my guess. The item the victim was holding...
A die.
Such as a die, or something.
A die? Oh, I get it. The number would change depending on the roll. Hold on. It first went from 3 to 2. Isn't it strange the numbers weren't the same? Fubuki arrived at the scene after the victim fell. By that time, the die would have fallen from the victim's hand, which means that whatever number turned up on the die should have been set by that point. It couldn't have changed.
Except the situation changed every time. Like, obviously, the first 2 times, we came to the scene after the man fell. However, the scene also changed every time because of how we ended up arriving.
You're right. Do you have a counter-argument for this?
In that case, perhaps this explains it.
Because that day was my most luckiest day.
The angle from which he saw the die would have been different.
The angle?
The first time, the victim was lying face down.
Yeah. And when we had him up in our arms, he saw it from above.
If there was a die in his line of sight, he would have only seen one side of it.
What about the second time?
The second time, I arrived just a bit earlier, so I tried to help the victim up. At that moment, he probably saw the top side of the die.
I see. So that's how it went. It's true that under normal circumstances, only the number on the top of a die is read.
But if you're laying down, that's the only side you can see.
He landed on the taxi the third time, so it is possible that the roll of the die changed.
Fubuki, you sure are sharp this morning.
Really?
So basically, it went like this. The victim fell from the rooftop while holding a die. He dropped it once he hit the ground. Which means the die was cast. As the victim was knocking on death's door, he mumbled whatever number he saw.
Great job deducing that much, Fubuki.
Does it appear that I'm becoming a better detective?
Yeah, but not nearly as great as me.
Ah, Desuhiko. Ah, Desuhiko.
We still lack an answer regarding the final part.
The final part?
What was the victim trying to communicate with his dying message?
Now that you mention it, you're totally right. Why did he even bother reading the number on the die?
Perhaps it was to inform us of the identity of the culprit?
There is no doubt that the die was meant to point out the culprit. Nearing death, the victim sought out the die to inform you of that. But in his daze, the best he could do was say the number he saw.
So the die was pointing out the culprit?
Wait, wasn't there a place that had something to do with dice in the building the victim fell from?
Oh, so perhaps the culprit was in there?
Yeah, the casino.
Perhaps the culprit was in the casino on the 4th floor?
That's probably it.
You did it, Princess! I didn't think you'd be able to figure it out.
There's no way I could have
Like,
done so on
where
my
else would you
own.
get a die but a
You have my
casino?
deepest thanks, Halara and Desuhiko.
Yep, now bow down to my charisma.
Desuhiko, no. No.
Still, we're just making assumptions here. We have no solid evidence. If someone said we made it all up based on his dying words, that'd be the end of it.
But we made so much progress in our investigation. Is there nothing to be done about it, Halara?
It would be one thing if we had the die as evidence, but it would be extremely difficult to find now.
If only I had noticed it and picked it up.
No biggie. It's not something you'd notice normally. Hey, Halara, what if we use your forte to find out where the die went?
I can't use my abilities while the victim is still alive.
Damn, you make it sound so ominous.
Leaving this case
Yeah,
alone is
that's
still
true.
a valid option.
Because every time we've used the power, it's been post-mortem.
No one made a request for us to investigate, so it's not an urgent matter. The case will solve itself once the victim wakes up.
The culprit might attack the victim again before that happens. Since they didn't get him the first time, they might try to finish the job.
That would be terrible! This is all my responsibility! What should I do?
I don't think there's any need for you to feel responsible, but I wouldn't feel good about leaving this unsolved. Hey, Halara, you know of any ways around this?
There is one.
Stop teasing us and just say it! Oh, and before you ask, I'm not paying a damn thing.
A clue, then. Ask the fortune teller.
Are you a villager in an RPG or something?
The fortune teller!
Huh? Did something spring to mind?
I told you in the beginning, remember? A fortune teller approached me!
What's that got to do with this case?
You should interrogate that fortune teller about the casino. You may hear something interesting.
I understand. I shall depart after breakfast.
But hey, are you going alone? Fine, I'll join you. Halara, you're coming with, right?
I'm not going without a formal request.
yeah, of course.
So much for being friends.
All you have done is more than enough for me. Thank you very much. I can handle the rest on my own.
I'm here too, you know.
She wants to do it good. She wants to be proud of her abilities. Let her do it.
Hey, you there.
Us?
Yes, you lovebirds. You make one fine pair.
Oh my god.
You will succeed in all you do today. Consider it your lucky day, so to speak.
She's been doing that a while, hasn't she?
Lucky day?
Yes, it'll be the best day of your life. If you were ever to play a game of chance, today would be the day.
Yeah, she's in cahoots with the freaking casino, isn't she?
Shall I read your fortune? I'll tell you what your lucky number is.
Yes, please.
It appears that multiples of 3 are your lucky numbers. If you're going to gamble, be sure to bet on increments of 3.
I get it. This is what Hilaro's getting at.
What do you mean?
You're in bed with that casino up ahead, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you saying? Casino? I don't know what you're talking about.
You claim we have good luck to scam us at the casino.
That's a baseless accusation. I'm just an ordinary fortune teller.
You must have heard about the guy who fell from the casino's building.
The victim was nearly killed by someone who works there. I bet he knew too much about your secret. If you know something, you better cough it up now. Or you might be next.
If you're working with dangerous people, you should call it quits today. We can take care of the rest, so tell us what you know.
As you said, my job is to lure customers in and guide them to the casino.
Yeah. That just makes sense.
The lucky number thing is all a lie. In fact, if they pick those numbers, they will surely lose.
This is so the casino can get more money.
But I truly believed it was my lucky day.
I'm sorry. I actually don't know how to tell anyone's fortune. I just followed the manual.
And that manual was made by the casino?
Yes. Cheating is rampant in the casino. They really conduct some dirty business there.
Gambling! Yay!
Do you know the man who fell from the building?
Yes, he's what they call a hired plant. He mixes in with the customers and steers them a certain way so the casino can cheat them.
Uh-huh.
So, my ears perked up when I heard he attempted to kill himself.
Meaning you believe that this was an attempted homicide instead.
I knew he'd made a mistake and was being silenced.
I see. So that's what it was.
Hey, are you really gonna do something about them? If they find out I told you all this...
Leave it to me. Who do you think I am? I am the superstar detective, slayer of evil, Tetsuhiko Thunderbolt!
He's fired up.
That's not very reassuring.
Yeah, but he's not gonna care, is he? Because he's very full of himself.
It appears the entire casino is in on this crime. There will only be more victims if we leave them be.
We might as well see this through to the end. Though, I bet the chief would tell us to stay out of trouble.
But what shall we do? We lack even a single piece of evidence. I would feel terrible if we had to involve the fortune teller more than necessary.
I guess we'll have to rush in from the front.
Which means we are going on an adventure.
Yeah!
Are they really gonna be all right?
This looks like the place.
Indeed. Do you have a plan, Tetsuhiko?
Of course. The plan name is Leave Things to Chance.
That is the worst plan you could have come up with, Tetsuhiko.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Let's go, Fubuki!
Right.
Wait,
Oh, hi, Halara.
Alara, what are you doing here?
I knew you'd rush in without a plan.
You are correct, Halara.
Carelessly sowing confusion will simply result in more victims. Don't be so rash.
Are you trying to get in our way? It'd be one thing if you just stayed out of it.
I'm saying the two of you don't stand a chance. If you're up against a casino, let me handle it.
Yeah, that fits.
Are you going to help us?
Bet on me and you are sure to win. Listen, here's the plan.
That only fits with Halara. Well, it sure looks like a typical casino floor, I guess. Pretty small.
Welcome.
But I guess considering it's like a small building that's like only 4 stories high and this is only a single floor, makes sense.
I'd like to convert all this into chips.
Right away.
That's a lot of shit.
Call the owner over. I'd like to play a game. Tell the owner I want to talk to him about that attempted suicide.
Understood.
You're actually listening to that? Wild.
How can I help you? You don't seem affiliated with the Peacekeepers.
I'll be direct. You tried to erase one of your hired plants.
What are you talking about?
I'll bet all of my chips.
Oh my god.
If you win, then this issue will disappear. We'll conclude our investigation and never return.
But they're not gonna lose, are they?
And of course, you can keep all the chips.
Halara, are you sure about this?
And if you win?
You will confess your crimes and turn yourself into the Peacekeepers.
Very well. I don't know what crime you're speaking of, but as the owner of the casino, I cannot turn down such a direct challenge.
I expect you to keep your word.
Of course, and you as well. So, what would you like to play?
Bring some dice.
A game of craps?
Yes, but let's cut out all of the complicated rules. This game will consist of 4 dice. Each player will take 2 and roll them at the same time. Whoever gets exactly 7 wins.
Of course.
If both rolls land on 7, then it's a draw and the game continues.
Very well. We will prepare the dice. Are you fine with that?
Oh, they're gonna be rigged dice.
I don't mind. You'll roll the dice.
Oh my god. Oh no.
What? Me? But you are far better at gambling, Halara.
I'm going to find out what's going on. Just roll the dice like you normally would. However, if the opponent rolls a 7, turn back time.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, right. I do have that ability.
Are you
Whoops.
ready? Let's play.
We got a 7.
Well, well. Looks like that's game.
Or that's you. Oh. Right. We're red. Right. I forgot. Whoops.
However, if the opponent rolls a 7, turn back time.
Halara, I just turned back time. You rolled a 7 right at the start. And my roll was terrible, by the way. I completely lost.
I knew it. But you can do this as many times as you want. That's your strength.
Right.
Are you done with your huddle? No amount of planning will help with dice. You must let luck take over from here. Now,
Yeah,
let
they're
us
rigged.
play.
Yes, game on. This time.
Yeah, it's rigged. It's rigged. He's getting his 7 every single time.
Why?
Well, well. Looks like that's game.
However, if the opponent rolls a 7, turn back time.
I have returned. This is the second time. The opponent rolled 7 on the first throw both times. And the timing of the dice roll was different from before, so I thought there would be different numbers. Are casino owners blessed with natural luck?
No, it's not luck. He's probably cheating.
Cheating?
Seems like he's going all out. Well then, there's no reason for us to hold back either.
But what are you going to do? If he can cast a 7 each time through cheating, no amount of turning back time will help. Moreover, there is a limit to how many times I can use my ability.
There is a way to prevent his cheating.
Really?
However, prevention doesn't guarantee us victory. In order for us to win, you must roll a 7.
Oh, right.
Can you do it this time, Fubuki?
I can certainly try. I became a detective by challenging my own fate. I refuse to lose here.
I'll join you in your battle.
Right!
Are you done with your little meeting? You can talk all you want, but I don't think it will change the numbers on the dice. Now, shall we play?
Before we begin, I'm thirsty. Can I get some water?
Very well.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What are you trying to do?
My hand slipped. Let's begin.
Very well.
I'm counting on you, Fubuki. This game won't end until you roll a 7.
Leave it to me! Come on, 7. Come on, 7. There!
You... How did you...
Hi! Oh, it's Tetsuhiko. It's Tetsuhiko. Yeah, it's Tetsuhiko.
Wow! This is incredible! I won! I really won!
You made him not pay attention.
Impossible! I can't lose with these dice!
Seems like the game is over. You must now confess your crimes.
God. He was so freaked out. Amazing. Alara just like, boop. He was so freaked out by the man being alive that he just didn't notice a
you
thing.
have regained consciousness.
No, it's Desuhiko. Oh, Fubuki, please.
Are you all right after that awful fall?
What? No, it's me, Desuhiko.
That was quick.
Hmm? We went over this before we entered the casino. Were you even listening?
As I suspected, the dice used by the casino were rigged. The victim must have intended to let others know about it with a dying message. It was obvious they'd cheat if we challenged them to a match involving dice.
Which is where I came in. While I distracted the staff, Halara messed with the dice.
So that is what happened. I was only able to win thanks to Halara.
No, I didn't touch your dice, Fubuki.
That was all you, Fubuki. You won it.
Huh? Then I really rolled a 7 on my own?
Yes, you won that game.
Really? Thank goodness! I won that game!
Great job, Princess!
Yes! Even if it was just a little bit, I believe I grew as a detective.
Good on you, Fubuki. Good on you. This was definitely a lot more story-based than actually interactive, and that's fine. I don't know. It's,
hey, Halara.
This is more
Please
just
do
character
something.
studies than anything
Fubuki
else.
has been completely obsessed since that day. There's no way I can win against someone who can turn back time.
How rude. I would never cheat like that. Come on, Desuhiko. One more game.
Plus, you would actually know if she did it because she gets exhausted after doing it, so... That was shorter than the other one, but that's okay. I liked it. Plus, it allowed Fubuki to just be herself, so, you know... Besides, these are also, like, very small. They're, like, clearly meant to just be, like, little character studies where you can, like, just learn more about them. Like, obviously, this one was, like, I think it was probably a little bit more simple than, Desuhiko's, but I didn't really mind it that much, because, like, it allowed Fubuki to, like, just be... Just allowed her to get a lot more confidence in her abilities, which is honestly what she needs. But that pretty much means we got 2 more left to go. We got Halara and Vivia to get through, which we obviously can't do right now because we gotta wait until it comes out or they come out or whatever, which, as far as I know, they're meant to come out, like, always at the end of the month. So we got one at the end of September and one at more or less the end of October. Which I wouldn't doubt it if Vivia's came out in like October or something, because he's kind of a spooky fella. Well, he's got the vibe of one anyway. I'm not sure what else I want to do, though. I'm, like... I pretty much got everything done that I wanted, so... It's really just, like... I mean, like, I could play more Pikmin, but honestly, I kind of want to... I kind of wanted to just get back in the swing of things today. That way I'm, like... just remembering to do it all. I don't know. So I think I'm probably gonna end things a little early today, because I kind of gotta get my energy back, just build myself back up, and we'll hopefully return on Friday for no, we should be able to return on Friday for more Pikmin 2. I'll probably do a little bit more side stuff on it out of the way. That way I can get like some sprays and whatnot that I need. Probably not spicy ones, because like I've only used like them twice, because I don't really need to use them that much. I should only really use them when I'm like in a boss or whatever. But I don't know. For right now, I think I'm gonna be ending it just for right now, because I feel like I need to get my energy back up and just rest and, you know, like I said, whatever. So I hope to see y'all on Friday for more Pikmin 2, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye.